Hello guys, welcome back to Knitting Catalog. I'm happy to be in your presence today guys, I want to share with you how to knit a bra top. And I'm using Yeye ball. You can see I'm using Yeye ball, and this is Sliver Reed knitting machine that I'm going to use. Is a standard gauge knitting machine. So right now guys, let's go into the knitting proper. I'm going to right now I'm going to cast on 50 by 50 needle. That's what I'm going to cast on for medium size. So I'm going to go into rib knitting, and I'm using tension 7, then knit 60 rows, changing the tension to 7, and I've already set my needle on rib 1 by 1. So I'm going to use tension 7 right now to rib 60 rows. So guys, here is 60 rows. So I'm going to fold it. So I forgot to let you know that this is the front part of the bra top. So I'm going to fold it right now and start the body of the bra top. So guys, after folding, I'm going to change my tension back to 8 and knit 2 rows right now. Then I'm going to check my row counter and set it properly. Yes, I'm having 2 rows that I've just knitted there. So on it right now. So right now I'm going to be doing increase, to increase the work to 55 by 55. Then I'll be doing this by introducing 1 needle at both edge and knit 2 rows. That one will lead me down to 10 rows. So increasing one needle at both side of the work and knit 2 rows right now. That's it. Then increase, then knit 2 rows. So guys, we have 12 rows on the row counter, and the work right now is at 55 by 55 needles. So I'm going to knit extra 12 rows right now, again making the total row 24. So knit extra 12 rows right now. So guys, you can see what we have. This is 24 rows after the rib. So right now I'm going to divide the work into 2. Push the side that is at your left side to hold, because we are going into the bra cup knitting right now. I'm going to put my carriage on hold to knit this particular side. And what I'm going to be doing right now is to decrease 2 needle at both edge of this particular side and knit 5 rows. So I'm going to do that for 12 times, in which I will have 60 rows, and it's going to be in fashion decrease. What I mean is decreasing 2, I leave 3 needles here. This is 3 needles, so I just brought these 2 needle out to decrease, and take it and decrease it so it's empty. Then I'm going to shift the 3 needle to close to it. That's fashion decrease. Then I'm going to do this to this side, decrease 2 first. Then I'm going to move these 3 needles close to the work. So that's it. Then I'm going to knit 5 rows. So I'm going to do this 12 times. So let's see. already the carriage is on hold. One. Then I'm going to go decrease, then move the 3 beside the decrease needle to the work, close to the work, then decrease, then move. So that's the second times, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to be repeating that when I decrease 12 times, that is, it will be 60 rows. Then I will have 7 needle left at work. So I'm going to go ahead and be using this 5 needle transfer at once so that it could be easy for me. So guys, you can see what we have. I just did the last decrease right now, so that is the 12th decrease, and you can see at this needle right now, yeah, and you can see that the needle is taking multiple stitches because that's the end of the decrease. So I just want to show you that if it is not like this, it's not going to have that apex design at the tip of the bra cup. So you have to make sure that when you decrease, the last decrease, the 2 stitches at the middle have to have multiple stitches on to just give that apex shape of the bra cup. So that's why I'm showing you this. So this is the last decrease. Then after knitting 5 rows right now, it's going to be 60 rows of decrease, and we are at 7 needles right now. So this is 7 needles right now at the end of the decrease. This is the last one, as I earlier said. So I'm going to knit 5 rows right now, and so we have 60 rows of bra cup shaping. So you can see, so we have 60 rows. So right now I'm going to knit 100 row for the stripe, for the sleeve, the cord that is going to carry the bra, so it's going to be 100 rows, and I'm going to use tension 7 for this. So if you can knit I cord, so you can just go ahead and knit in I cord knitting. So, and if you just feel like you want to knit plain knitting, you can just go ahead. After all, it's going to row as well. So right now I'm going to set my row counter back to 00 to knit 100 row for the stripe right now. So go back to tension 7 and knit 100 rows. So guys, this is what we have as 100 rows right now. So I'm going to knit with waist yarn. So leave a little tail to sew it to the back, just like this, and knit with waist yarn. So right now guys, I'm going to fold it. You can see what we have right now. I'm going to repeat this process back to this other side of the work. So the same way of shaping is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to make sure that I pull some needle back in for the decrease, then set my carriage back to my tension back to tension 8. So set my carriage back to 8 and release the button for hold. Then I'm going to start to knit right now. Guys, you can see what we have. You can see the fashion decrease. You can see the tip right here. So this is what we have right now. So now we are going to knit back. So I'm going to go ahead and cast on and knit the rib, 60 rows of 50 by 50 needle. Then I'm going to see you after knitting that. So we are at back right now, and this is the rib for the back. So I told you earlier that when I'm done with the rib, I'm going to come back. So we are at the back side with the rib knitted right now. So what I need to do is to increase the work to 55 by 55 needle, but before then I have to knit 2 rows and change my tension to 8. Knit 2 rows right now to close the rib. Then I'm going to check on my row counter and set. So we are 2 rows right now. Then I'm going to start to increase the needle just as the front side. So see you when I get to 55 by 55 needle. Guys, the work is at 55 by 55 needles right now, so I'm going to knit extra 12 rows again to make it 24 rows just as the front side. So guys, here is 24 rows right now. So what I need to do is to use double wool or double yarn to knit 2 rows and bind off. Why that is to make that hand of the back to be a little bit steady and strong, so that it won't be overstretched out of proportion. So I'm going to make sure I knit 2 rows with double yarn and bind off. So let's see how it's being done. So just now I'm going to make sure I have this one with me on my hand and attach it to the yarn feeder just like this. Then knit 2 rows. So I'm going to change my tension back to 10 so that it will make it easy to pass the carriage to pass. So I'm going to hold this with my hand and knit. So that's the first one. Then the second rows right now. That's it. So then I'm going to bind off with single yarn. I'm going to use single yarn to bind off. Then what we need to consider is where the stripe is going to attach at the back. So the 7 needles have to be noted where the 7 needle is that we use for the front side. So this, so that it can attach to it at the back side, so that it won't be wobbling. So the 7 needle is at 31 needle, number 31. Then I'm going to count 31, this number 31, then I'm going to count it down to 7 needle. This is it. So 31 at this side, then count inward to where we have lesser number. So that's the position of the stripe, this hand right now. That's the position. So I'm going to mark with yarn, or you mark with chalk, tailor chalk, to know that position, because we are going to attach the stripe back to that place. So guys, I'm going to mark with tailor chalk where the attachment is going to be. So, or you mark with yarn. So this is where I'm going to make the attachment to the stripe. Then 7 needle, then the attachment is going to be here. Then right now I'm going to bind off. So I'm going to use my transfer tools to bind off.